In this video, we discuss the 4.8 million shares lost. This video covers the $40 target, $88 asking price, and more. We're starting with this. 9 of 10 AMC shares trade in dark pools. One share will affect AMC's price because only one reached the market. Knowing that most of AMC's volume is by volumes is even more crucial. Usually 9 of these shares are by orders and 1 is sell orders, but only that one enters the market and affects AMC. From the peer benchmark, these are companies in the same industry doing the same thing. We're considering AMC and Cinemark. Sometimes 87% becomes 90% at AMC. The Cinemark rate is 38.86%. This was briefly mentioned the other day. But FX trade hit 87.17% of AMC's 18.57 million shares last Friday, peaking near 89.5%. The comparison shows Cinemark's 38.86 exchange volume. People often compare Cinemark's pricing rise to AMC's decline and label AMC a poor company. They don't mention that Cinemark has 38.86% and AMC 89.5%. As said, most of these orders are buy orders. If AMC and Cinemark have the same dark pool use 38.86%, we expect AMC to rise even higher and see real price discovery. We claim dark pool is used for other stocks. However, you must consider dark pool use differences. 9 of 10 AMC shares are traded in dark pools. That shows how much price and volume are disguised. Dark pool's internalization diverts most AMC retail purchases from lighted market. We know from a poll that most apes are avoiding retail buys from the lighted market. We've seen the statistics too. Most apes hold or buy more shares. Only a small number of apes have sold some or all of their shares. When the dot pool is utilized to target retail buys, we must recognize that AMC is always influenced and suppressed because of this. See the asking price for the borrowed shares here? Let me clarify. Even after borrowing 4.8 million shares, all orders must go to dark balls. In addition to being attached to dopals, 9 out of 10 retail customers are borrowing a huge amount of shares. We launched AMC with 4.8 million. It dropped to 15,000 before reaching 400,000. First, we must realize the number of shares accessible to borrow. There are 2 causes. Our first point is that these synthetics are likely generated and put into the flow to allow these institutions to borrow and short. AMC. We've seen how much institutions have been purchasing AMC recently, which may be a new factor. It wouldn't surprise us if institutions that bought tens or hundreds of millions of AMC shares start lending them out. Vanguard has increased their positions and is likely to borrow or lend these shares. That could be why. So we're looking at 4.9 million shares and over 4.5 million borrowed. It reveals repression. The shares to borrow show AMC's repression. The dark pool usage shows how AMC's price is being manipulated again to prevent price discovery. After then, you start seeing bugs like this, 808.47 AMC request. The bid price is 1.2, the ask is 808, with an 807.27 spread. We must notice that retail investors cannot set their ask price at 88. This is done by institutions. Why are institutions setting at 808, and why do AMC 4.8M usually have price glitches? Again, it has happened numerous times, always amid great volatility. When hedge funds short AMC are also hit by the volatility. When these things are related, pricing glitches occur. Mentioned, we know these guys are dealing AMC at a high price off the counter. We know AMC should be 100x its current value. The shorts know that too. They're fearful that even if AMC rises to $500, many apes won't sell because they'll hold on to their shares for thousands or tens of thousands. However, desperate shorts seem to be paying this much or seeking to benefit from it. We must note that. I want to discuss. AMC bankruptcy eliminated. AP owns 90% plus of genuine shares. Shorts have a major issue. As we've said, AMC's institution ownership allegedly has gone past 50%. But we know that's not the case, because the apes who have been with us from the start have not only sold their shares, but they've increased them and welcomed more new apes who have bought AMC shares. Therefore, we possess most of the shares. Because they don't have real AMC shares, shorts have a difficulty. These synthetics are borrowed. These synthetics are bought. By buying synthetics, they force shorts. Actions force market makers to rehypothecate more shares. They'll put greater pressure on their capital, margin, and AMC's floor pricing. We've said that collateral and volatility issues harm these shorts. Now to discuss AMC's bankruptcy and finances. AMC stated this afternoon that Deutsche Bank committed to financing additional 10.5% debt due in 2031. If completed, it would pay off our Odeon subsidiary's 12.75% debt due in 2027. Naturally, this is fantastic news. We discussed AMC's debt restructuring in progress. Yes, there are still issues. As always, we must approach this objectively. Since there are always methods to improve, those who argued AMS hasn't made any improvements are wrong. The individuals who argued AMC hasn't moved forward and is still dealing with old issues aren't listening. AMC just locked in $425 million new credit facility refinancing 12.75%, their new loan at 10.5%. Maturity extended to 2031, cheaper interest, longer runway, stronger balance sheet, and that's where we are. Considering that at 10.5% we can save $10 million annually, the calculation improves. The $10 million will be invested in other assets or infrastructure. We've seen them excel at both. AMC's IMC investment has already paid off. We discussed how AMC's premium theater investments have increased revenue. By saving money, we can improve our situation. From the technicals, you can see such gaps opening up due to current events. Next gaps: $12, $20, $40. What's your first short squeeze price target? Target prices are $12, $20, and $40, clearly short squeezing price goals. We think AMC should inevitably go here after everything they've done. We've seen how easy it is for AMC to move to $40. So with 4.8 million shares being borrowed and 88 asking prices on the data, we wouldn't be surprised if it goes to $40. We know how easy it is for buy volume to push AMC's price up, especially without a 90% dark pool, because apes have done it previously. We've always gotten two things when we do that. We discussed the dark pool and extreme stop. Many remember AMC being halted over 10 times in a day. AMC was rising there. We've never seen AMC halted for going down. Claimed restrictions don't benefit retail, but institutions. The 110 AMC battle was 4-1. Support, volume, and ape remained. Because we know we're being suppressed and controlled, we don't employ technical analysis to predict AMC's future. We can utilize it to locate evidence that proves apes are still alive. Apes want to buy, and we're fighting short sellers. The main takeaway from this is that we're investigating this too. Each GME coin costs $5 billion. My lowest price for AMC or GME is $750,000 per share. During the pinch, prices can reach infinite. So is what we're seeing. The existence of these coins should inform you what's going on. However, as Joshua noted, it shows how apes view the squeeze price. So I said $12, $20, and $40. These are simple AMC tasks. Normal price action should achieve these without a squeeze. Short sellers are terrified because they know they will go bankrupt if they let AMC go up, since apes won't sell their shares at the prices they desire. GME warrants FTDs in short volume are rising. GME warrant shorts are already happening. As purchase speculations persist, GME's volatility remains high. Additionally, GME short interest was 140% afloat on January 22, 2021. We've seen this before, mentioning this since we observed this on January 22, 2021. We've never seen those numbers erased. Thus, short interest exceeds this. This is why GME warrant short interest is rising, because historical data still exists. We must therefore pay attention to what's happening. Additionally, volatility is why all hedge fund market makers are having issues. The Japan's Nikkei stock index declines more than 4,000 points, 7.2%, one of its worst decreases. It's big already. It's with collaterals. Hedge funds and market makers need these assets to rise in price to borrow money to short AMC. This is used with Nikkei Sto overseas indexes. They also use this with US tech giants. This is why AMC panics when these things happen. We expect oil prices to be quite volatile. Oil prices rose over $120 today and are now around $100. But you can see the current volatility. First 10 minutes of trade saw an 18% increase to $110. talking about volatility only. In times of significant volatility, huge hedge funds are seeing their capital wiped out or margin requirements rise. Saudi Aramco, the largest oil company, is cutting production at 2 oil fields, which might stop prices and make them much more unpredictable. Another prediction by JP Morgan is a 10% drop in the S&P 500. As with the Nikkei stock, things like this for the S&P will have an even bigger effect because there is more money involved and most of these hedge funds' cash is in the S&P. As short sellers suffer, there is another item to watch out for.